Washington, D.C. is one of the most important capital cities in the world. It may not be as large as other capital cities, but it still packs a wallop when it comes to seeing and doing things. Here at Travel Global, our goal is to bring you some of the most amazing travel destinations and tips as you adventure around the globe. So do subscribe to our channel and turn on that bell icon to add amazing new places to your travel bucket list. Without any further delay, let's get started. Number 15. Georgetown Historic District. The Georgetown neighborhood, founded in 1751, has the oldest European-style home in D.C. Stroll through the Georgetown streets filled with shopping destinations and restaurants, then head to Georgetown waterfront to enjoy a meal at one of the dining venues overlooking the Potomac River. Number 14. Washington National Cathedral. This Gothic-style cathedral is a majestic building decorated with more than 200 gargoyles and grotesques. Look out for the Darth Vader sculpture, which was carved following a competition for kids in the 1980s. The cathedral also features more than 200 stained glass windows, mosaics, artistic metalwork, wood carvings, and more. Number 13. Arlington National Cemetery. The Arlington National Cemetery is one of the most popular places to visit in Washington, D.C. for people interested in military history or with military family backgrounds. However, even if you don't fall into either of these categories, a quick trip and a tour to the Arlington National Cemetery is definitely worth visiting. Number 12. The John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts. The John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts is one of the Washington, D.C. attractions for art and theater lovers. With over 2,000 shows every year, there's always something going on at this campus of theaters. Number 11. Jefferson Memorial and Tidal Basin. With marble steps and iconic columns, the Thomas Jefferson Memorial is a smaller version of the Roman Pantheon, and its interior walls contain inscriptions from the Declaration of Independence, of which Jefferson was the main author. Plan to spend some time along the Tidal Basin, a 2-mile-long pond that was once attached to the Potomac River and serves as the backdrop to some of DC's best-loved sites. Number 10. National Museum of African American History and Culture. The National Museum of African American History and Culture is the Smithsonian's newest museum. It opened in 2016. Exhibits in the museum chronicle the history, culture, and lives of African Americans. There are over 36,000 artifacts and multiple floors with a variety of different exhibits. Wander the whole museum or focus on the rooms of topics you find most interesting. Number 9. National Museum of American History. Step inside the National Museum of American History and experience the passion, creativity, and inspiration of the American people. Walk through the fascinating exhibits and collections and transport yourself through hundreds of years of history, culture, and the lives of their people. Number 8. National Museum of Natural History. With more than 126 million artifacts on display, this robust Smithsonian Museum on the National Mall attracts millions of visitors each year. Some of the museum's highlights include tarantula feedings in the O'Orkin Insect Zoo and the replicas of giant whales and other marine life in the 23,000 square foot Sand Ocean Hall. Number 7. National Gallery of Art. The National Gallery of Art and the Sculpture Garden is one of the best things to do in DC if you're interested in art. They have over 60 rooms and 3,000 works of art that span from medieval to modern times and cover paintings, sculptures, and more. There is so much to see, you'll likely need the whole day just to go through the museum. However, if you finish in half a day or less, there are plenty of other areas nearby to check out. Number 6. National Air and Space Museum. This museum is one of the best things to do in Washington, D.C. if you want to experience the complete historical collection of aircraft and spacecraft. The Smithsonian National Air and Space Museum is also known for its explorations of planetary science, terrestrial geology, and geophysics. Number 5. The Washington Monument. This stone pillar is not only the nation's tallest obelisk, but also the world's tallest. It stands at over 555 feet, a grandiose dedication to the United States' first president and commander-in-chief of the Continental Army. The monument is in the same area as the reflecting pool and the Lincoln Memorial, so it's one of the great Washington D.C. attractions to see all three. Number 4. The White House. The White House is a spectacular tribute to the resilience of the nation and the character of its presidents. It has been set ablaze, reconstructed, and added to for years, and still remains in good condition today. It's been the official residence of every president of the United States since John Adams. Tour guides can take you to the White House as part of your tour with them around noteworthy places in the city, or you can take yourself and snap the obligatory pictures in front of the fence. Number 3. National Mall and Veterans Memorials. The National Mall is one of the most popular tourist spots in Washington, D.C. The National Mall includes some of DC's most popular and most famous memorials. It also includes some lesser-known memorials. You can walk around the National Mall and get a look at all of them easily in one day. If you happen to go during the cherry blossom season, the National Mall is one of the best places to see the cherry blossoms. Number 2. The Lincoln Memorial. This is another one of the most famous historical attractions in Washington, D.C. The Lincoln Memorial honors just whom it says, Abraham Lincoln, the nation's 16th president. It sits west of the nearby reflecting pool and the Washington Monument. Inside the memorial, you can find the biggest attraction, a large statue of Lincoln in a seated position. Near this are two of his most famous speeches, the Gettysburg Address and the Second Inaugural Address. Number 1. United States Capitol and Capitol Hill. There's plenty to see and do in the Capitol Hill area. The most obvious and one of the most popular attractions in DC is the Capitol building. They offer guided tours and exciting exhibits that include the history of the Capitol building and Congress. What destinations did you like best on our list? Leave us a comment below and make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss our future travel videos. With that, I'll see you in the next video.